Hello, everyone. Today, I wanted to talk about something that happened to me very recently that was very impactful in my journey in climbing. So, just for some background, right now, I'm currently at around a V4 climbing level right now. So, I just broke into a couple of V4s. In my first comp, I did two of the V4 to V5 level climbs, and I also did get my first official V4. I was feeling really pumped up for the comp that I had last weekend. And spoiler alert, I did pretty bad in that comp. I really I just choked, I guess. I did really, really bad. I didn't get a single one of the intermediate level climbs, so they're called D2s. They're around V4 to V5 level, and yeah, I just completely choked the comp. So I'll actually show some of the climbs up on the screen right now. But the thing is, that's not why I'm upset, right? Because like after the comp, I was incredibly disappointed. You can see me here just like sitting and like basically just contemplating life. Like I had no idea what was going on. And like, I kind of like coped a lot during the comp and made a bunch of excuses while I was there. So I was talking about how I had some shoulder pain due to one of the climbs at the beginning. I had some chest pain, some bad tendons and stuff like this. And while that may be true, that's not the reason why I think I did badly at the comp. And in fact, like if it were the reason why I did badly at the comp, I don't think I would have been like so upset about it. Like it wouldn't have hit me as hard as it did, right? And I also kind of felt bad that, I was kind of just like saying these same excuses to my friends and everything who are on my team at the comp and just telling them it's the same stuff. And I felt a little bit guilty about that. So yeah, I want to apologize to them really fast. But yeah, I do need to like actually kind of just talk about what really I feel inside and what I kind of knew to be like the truth. And the truth is that I'm just scared. Like when I go to the climbing wall, when I do those tougher moves, when I face those moves where I have to like make a good commit, right? It's not just the fact that, you can fall and get injured, obviously, but, also just failing the move, like it's kind of anxiety in a way. Like it's just like, oh wait, I'm so scared that I'm going to fail this move and look like an idiot. But it's not even that, because I like know that I'm not going to look like an idiot because nobody really cares, right? It's more of like a look at myself badly for failing this move kind of thing. And yeah, that's scary and it kind of sucks. What that results me in doing in my regular sessions is I usually just like find climbs that I know I can do and just flash them. And I never really end up projecting harder climbs. The most that you'll see me do on most attempts was like 3 climbs. And that's why like there were a couple of times when I did project the climb and I actually like managed to get it. And I was just so excited because I was thinking like, oh my God, maybe I'm finally breaking through this insecurity and hardship that I have as part of my climbing. But I don't know, it never really just cemented itself. Like I never like committed to that kind of thing. I think part of it like might be some genetics, because my dad also is extremely like risk averse in general. And I am normally very thankful for this because it helps me make good judgmental calls. Like during my childhood, I didn't like mess anything up or do anything really stupid like some people did, right? And so I ended up not getting in trouble very much. But when it comes to this, obviously, it's a different story. Another part of it is just probably just circumstantial stuff that happened when I was growing up. But yeah, during the end of the comp, I was like thinking about this for 30 minutes, just sitting there, and I was just completely just depressed. Like it was pretty bad. Yeah, I was legitimately thinking about like quitting climbing completely. I mean, of course I had one more comp, but like after that, I was thinking of just not doing climbing because in my mind, I don't know, it just felt like that kind of mentality where you're just scared and you're anxious is just, I mean, it doesn't fit anything that you're trying to pursue in life, but especially climbing, because you have to kind of like go for these moves. You have to go for it, And that's how you improve, right? You project climbs, you learn new moves, and if you fall, you do it again, right? And it just really felt like at that point that I just couldn't do that. I just couldn't will myself to go in and actually do those moves and commit to them. Some of my friends, like they all go in and just give moves that are all right, and if they fall, they fall, and they'll just try again. But like I just was really never able to get myself to do that. Yeah, I was just thinking I wasn't built for this sport. I'll just do calisthenics instead. That's a little bit safer, right? Like you're just lifting weights, you're doing very easy movements, right? And just building upon those. But yeah, that's what I was thinking that entire night basically. Then the next morning, I don't know why, I just woke up and I just felt completely different. Like maybe I had a really like inspiring dream. I have no clue, but whatever it was, my fear and like my anxiety, I just felt like, you know what? It's just another setback, right? Like it's another small setback to add to the large existing list of things that I can't really control for both climbing or calisthenics. For example, when it comes to like body comp, I have very slow metabolism. I work at a desk job, very, very low muscle visibility, I think. Like my muscles don't grow very big. A lot of tendon issues. I have some chronic costochondritis that I need to fix up. I just don't have that much time. Like my work and my job is very demanding. Short, which, actually does sometimes come as an advantage. And I'm also, when it comes to dieting, I'm gluten-free. So a lot of my diet restrictions and like following diets that other people might suggest, I had to come up with everything on my own, right? So I've had to fight through all of these setbacks in my life. And I feel like now I think that I shouldn't treat my fear and anxiety during climbing on the wall like any differently, right? Like it's just another small setback. And in calisthenics, I kind of already did this. So if you don't know, I started working on handstands, right? And one bold step that I had to take was kicking up to the wall. And, if you haven't kicked up to the wall yet, like it's kind of scary. Like inverting yourself for the first time sucked. I almost fell a couple times too, because if you're not stable, then you might just fall, right? Like even to the wall. So I started kind of slowly practicing my kick to wall handstands, and at first, yeah, I like avoided the movement. But once I got like more confident in it, now I can just do it like second nature. Like I can kick to wall, and I'm actually even starting to just do regular bails off the wall, like just handstand off the wall and bail out. That's really good progress. And when I realized this, it's the same for climbing. Like, I can do the same kind of thing, right? Like I just need to gain the confidence just like I did in calisthenics. And it's about slowly realizing that there isn't any risk after I consistently like do these movements, right? Yeah, so for climbing, I can slowly kind of familiarize myself with the more dynamic moves and the more committee moves by repeating them until they're basically muscle memory to move to harder variants. So yeah, and then I can do more cordo climbs and stuff like this. And I really am now like thinking that I can do this even though I'm very, very risk averse. And of course, I can also condition my wrist tendons with wrist work every day, which was another issue. I can condition my costochondritis by, doing dips, very lightweight, and just kind of working my way back to being able to do full push days. So yeah, I ended up deciding that morning, no, I'm not going to quit. Like, of course I'm not going to quit. Why would I even think that I should quit? But it was a real thought though the night before, but then the next morning I just decided, yeah, I need to lock in actually. Like I may be a little bit anxious still about certain climbs and just certain things, but at this point, my resolve is stronger than the aversion to risk and the fear that I might have and feel every day. But yeah, it might be painful just trying these new moves in climbing and these harder climbs. And obviously it was going to be painful continuing to progress in calisthenics. And it's going to be very, very annoying just cutting a bunch of weight and trying to like keep my diet in check. But no matter what, in my opinion, it'll never be as painful as me just living my life every day, not looking the way I want to look, not climbing the way I want to climb, and not being able to maneuver and control my body in the way I want to maneuver and control it. And like, I want to be able to manipulate my body weight well, and I want to be able to climb these tough climbs, and I want to be able to do these insane calisthenics moves. It seems so cool. So yeah, I'm not gonna stop. Why would I stop if I have this dream that I really want to accomplish? And, most of all, I want to show that even though I'm not actually like gifted or talented in these kinds of things, I don't consider myself, like, I listed so many reasons why I would say that I'm pretty unlucky when it comes to like genetics and just like circumstances. But despite all of these shortcomings that I have, that I still can become a good climber or a good calisthenics athlete, whatever that might be. And I don't know what that might be yet. We'll see how far I can get in the future. But I want to show that I can achieve the same thing that like those who naturally like figure out and like have the good mentality and have the body type and structure for climbing can do. I want to show that I can match the people who have really good genetics for calisthenics. I want to show all of this. I want to show you all that I can do this. I want to show myself, most importantly, that I can do all of this. And, my fear and climbing anxiety shouldn't stop that, and it won't stop that. So, yeah, I made this determination last weekend after climbing, and I kind of realized, yeah, I should continue because at the end of the day, it's just kind of a dream of mine at this point. I envision myself, I see myself later getting some super impressive climbs and holding some super impressive calisthenics moves, doing some like one-arm pull-ups and stuff like this. Over the past week, after the comp, I've been just like non-stop going to the gym after work. There's no video games, it's just dinner, eat, go to the climbing gym, get my calisthenics workout in, and then just do some really light climbing. And the climbing doesn't have to be hard. I just worked out, right? So do light climbing, but like do those dynamic moves. Do the slab climbs that require a lot of like very risky footwork, right? Like do those kinds of climbs. And eventually I'll get to more and more and more of these climbs that I can do. And then we'll reassess, right? But at this point, that's where I'm at, right? And yeah, I just wanted to share this with you all. I just think that it's super important that if you feel like you really want to be good at something, don't let some small thing get in the way, right? Like there's going to be things that you can't control about your personality, your height, weight, whatever, all of this like genetic stuff, all of these things, right? And just make sure that no matter what, that you're only thinking about the things you can control and you're realizing that you can do it. Yeah, I hope you all enjoy, and yeah, look forward to more climbing and calisthenics content because I will be continuing. And there is another comp in like 2 weeks, so wish me luck, I guess.